Hello, everyone, and thank you for watching. My name is Melody McFox, and welcome to my den. It is officially 2025. New avatar. Hope y'all like it. Um, and today we are going to be doing what's been or what I hope to make a tradition. This is technically the second year in a row. Um, but we are going to be doing uh tier list of all of the streams ish that we did, all of the stuff we streamed. I'll put it that way. Last year, um, they're not in order of stream time. I tried to keep them kind of in order of like series. You can't see my cursor, but in order of like series or in order of like vibes, like Tell Me Why Next to Life is Strange kind of thing. But with all that said, we're going to just jump into this. I don't know how long we'll be. Um, but hopefully, oh yeah, we have 160 things to go through. So it could be a little bit, but we'll see. And we're starting off with Anthem. The demo specifically of Anthem, I believe this was a 2019 stream that I re-premiered last year. Um, it was very buggy, slow, and I wasn't vibing with it so much at the time. I have since gone back and played Anthem all the way through again. I do feel like it's still not a fantastic game, but it's a lot better than it was at launch. Um, I would say it's a solid. The game itself right now is like an upper C. Like if I was gonna give it a rating, it would be like a 6 out of 10. But in at that time in 2019 and in that specific video, I'm a go D. It's not F. We're almost to some Fs already. Then we have Unicorn Overlord, which was a game that I got pissed off because I was enjoying it so much, but I felt like shit in the stream. And I do at some point want to go back and actually play it. The art style is a bit odd for me, and there's some other things that are a bit odd for me. But I would say this is a solid B. I enjoyed playing it. I could have done a bit better in the actual stream. Um, but all in all, it's something I would like to revisit. Something I hope to never revisit are these next two games, Outcast and I don't even Midnight Survivors. Midnight Survivors was trying to be Vampire Survivors, but shittily done. I would not be paid to play this game. Honestly, I mean, obviously, $1,000 play it for an hour, sure, but outside of something like that, um, and then Outcast is just I saw the vision and I did not like it. I didn't like how it controlled at all. I didn't like the game feel at all. The atmosphere of the universe, none of it was enjoyable for me. I had a miserable time playing that game. What I did not have a miserable time playing was Promenade. Promenade was fun, cute. It's not an A for me. I did have some issues with the game. Um, it had some bugginess, or not bugginess. It had some the way I like my platform puzzles. I either like it to be a 100% Mega Man of where you have to be like getting near pixel perfect jumps. You have to know where to shoot and all that stuff. Or you have some leeway. And I feel like Promenade didn't have, and again, this was just the demo, but I feel like Promenade didn't have uh, a consistency with that. I felt like sometimes they were very forgiving, and sometimes you had to be pixel perfect, and it was just a bit. I don't know. Um, Contra Operation Galga. I'll be honest, especially doing this a little while later. I don't remember much about this game. I remember it felt a bit wonky. Um, I can't. It's either a C or a B. It was long. I remember it being like the demo was as long as the first game, and I get it because they're charging quite a bit for it. But also, I these types of games I don't feel were made to be like 8 hour experiences. I think it's a bit too much. The Pepper Grinder demo is either going to be our first A or S. I really fucking enjoyed Pepper Grind. I'm gonna put, you know what? I'm gonna put it in S, and we're gonna remember the S tier ones because I think we're gonna try to revisit S tier ones that are either demos or games that can be played through, but for whatever reason I didn't, which I don't think there's actually that many of. So it might just be Pepper Grinder, but I really fucking enjoyed Pepper Grinder. I need to play Pepper Grinder. I need to actually pick up the game and play it all the way through. It was so fun. It was such solid platforming, and the level design was great, and I love the concept. And it warmed my heart when I played it, and I was sad when it was over. Um, yeah. Anyways, next we have the demo for Street Fighter 6. I'm not a big Street Fighter person. I've played one, I've played two, I've played four and five. I played that DS one, the 3DS one, but not like I don't know if I've ever beaten a Street Fighter. They're just not my vibe. Street Fighter 6 demo, I really enjoyed, surprisingly. I liked the character creator, I liked the flow of the combat in this one. I don't know why it felt different than classic ones, but it did. I liked the visual style was also really well done. I'm gonna put this at a B because it's still a fighting game, and I'm not big on fighting. And again, what we're taking into account here is not just the game itself, but also my experience with the game and my playthrough of the game. Um, and I want you to keep that in mind because we're going to go to Halo Combat Evolved. This was our 2019 stream of Halo Combat Evolved. If you did not know, we did do Halo Combat Evolved again, I think in 2020. I think it was in 2020. Um, but this was when I tried it on Hardened. I was playing on Hardened, and this is Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary. And I remember not fully being into it, even though I love Halo. This is still one of my favorite Halos. This is an A game. I feel like my stream of it was a C, especially in quality. So we're going to put it in B. The game is an A. My stream is a C. So we put it in B. And then we have the Halo multiplayers, where I felt very stressed out, but I felt like we gotta get some videos out. Halo 1's multiplayer is shit. It's almost unplayable, but it's still Halo, so it still feels good. It's just you're fucking dying all the time. And Halo 2 is slightly better, but not by much. I don't know why so many people hold it to as high of a standard as they do. Halo 3 is still fucking peak. ODST Firefight is fun, but it's Firefight. Let's get all the multiplayers out of the way. Halo Reach is it has more issues than Halo 3 in my opinion, but it's still better than Halo 2. Halo 4 kind of went the other route with that. I actually really enjoyed Halo 5's multiplayer. Um, I am not a big fan of RTS games, and I do shit at them. And also, you know what? For the stream quality alone, this Halo Wars one should be an F, but I'll put it in a D. Halo Wars 2 multi again. I didn't do well. I know it's better than how I did it. Um, and then Halo Infinite's multiplayer is also actually uh very good. And then in terms of my streams for them, I know the Halo 1 and Halo 2 ones were shit. I know the Halo Wars and Halo Wars 2 ones were shit. Halo 4 I remember being okay. ODST Firefight I think it might have been with Robo. So that one was I think that one was actually really good. Halo Reach I do not remember. I'm gonna assume it was okay. Halo 5 was from 2019. And I remember Halo 3 being on a bad day. I think we did that one with Robo 2. And I was enjoying my time, but I don't think Robo was enjoying his time. And then Halo Infinite, I cannot remember if we had good games or not. Maybe this is more about the gameplay than my streams of them. And then we have Partner Plays Halo Reach. And this was me and my spouse starting Halo Reach on Legendary, which, by the way, fun fact, we had beaten, I think it was 2 weeks ago. We finally beat it. I was enjoying my time. My spouse was enjoying their time, but we hit our wall and kept streaming. And I actually really dig the Halo Reach multiplayer. We're gonna put this one in A. I think the stream towards the end started having some issues with us wise, which is why we made it a one-off rather than a series. And it put my partner in a position of where they're like, I don't want to stream anymore. I don't want to stream anything anymore, which is not great. But thankfully, we turned that around with some other games that we will be seeing here around here. We will still be streaming some stuff together. I think we actually have our next stream planned. We just don't know when it will be. And then Halo Reach's Firefight. I remember being worse than ODST's. So we'll put it down one. Halo Wars 2 Firefight, I remember really enjoying actually, surprisingly. Um, Halo Infinite's Firefight honestly is probably on the same level as Reach. Um, and then there were only two Halo games left. Halo Infinite and Halo Combat Evolved. Now, and my playthrough of Halo Infinite is not the experience of Halo Infinite because I didn't do what I did was a new game plus. So I had all the shit and I was just going from mission to mission and I did one or two of the open world things to show them off, but for the most part I was just playing the campaign missions. Did I ever reset my microphone? Shit, I didn't. Let me do that real quick. Okay, we should be sounding a bit better. Sorry if there was static. Um, or if it was distorting. You know what I'm saying. Um, but yeah, Halo Infinite game feel of campaign is probably the best since Halo 1 and 3. The actual story's kind of bad. And there is some issues with it, especially on Legendary. Um, I do really enjoy it. I'm trying to think. I think it's a solid B in like here's how I see these in terms of grades, right? D is 50 to 60, C is so F is anything below 50%. I wouldn't even say that. I would say F is anything below like 25. And then from 25 to maybe 40 would be a D. And then Anywhere from there to 60 would be a C. And then 60 to 80 would be a B. And then 80 to 90 is an A. And then everything above a 90 is an S. And I would say this Halo Infinite is a solid 80, 8 out of 10 game. Anyways, Halo Combat Devolved has some bugs, but I love the spirit. And I'm hoping to, if it gets finished one day, to actually do a full playthrough of it. Um, yeah, I would say, yeah, we'll put it in C. I'm not sure my grading scale was correct. Don't quote me on my grading scale. Um, okay, on to Titanfall 2. Uh, it had been years. I remember fucking loving this game. Remember fucking loving this game, and we had so many stream issues to the point where I just ended up recording it. And the second time, actually third time through, because I went through or tried to get through on the hardest difficulty. I don't think I ever beat it. Um, but I don't know. The vibes weren't there as much. And this is we're strictly rating the campaign. I'm honestly gonna put it in C. I love the game feel. I love what you know what? We'll put it in B because we said the Halo Infinite story is a bit meh as well. We'll put it in B. High B, low B. Um, but the multiplayer is fucking honestly, honestly S. I fucking love the Titanfall multiplayer. I fucking love it. I do hope one day they do Titanfall 3 and it as that it's better. But I love the Titan combat. I love the pilot combat. It's so good. It's so good. Lego Fortnite. Oh, so we have our Fortnite trio. Um, did we not do zero build this year? Was zero build last year? Or sorry, was zero build in 2023? Oh my god, it was in 2023. Okay. Well, anyways, hold on. Apex, Overwatch. Yeah. Damn. Um, so Lego Fortnite, I thought was okay. I'm kind of grown out of these types of games. Honestly, low C for me. Um, if I was in the mood, maybe it would be higher. But um, yeah. Ballistic though, I did enjoy. It's in its infancy right now, and to the point where actually I think it was like 2 days after we streamed this, the unranked version of Ballistic is offline. But I enjoyed it. I'll put it in a B for Ballistic. And then we have our three Smasher Pass videos from this year, which I think just ups our Smasher Pass videos to 4 because we did Pokemon and Digimon in the same one. And I have had more ideas for some more, but for right now, we have Fortnite, Super Smash, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Fortnite Smasher Pass. I actually want to do an update for this. I want to, and I think I might wait until like the next Pokemon generation. But we might do like update Smasher Pass where we do the Yu-Gi-Oh cards that have released since then, the Fortnite stuff that's released since then, and the Pokemon in the new generation. And I guess Digimon have some new Digimon too. Um, but for what was in there at the time, I remember this being interesting. There was some glitches with the Fortnite one. I would need to find a slightly better way to do it. Um, but I remember this one being enjoyable. I remember this Super Smash one kind of being, I don't know, I'd say in the same grade. And then the Yu-Gi-Oh one was so long and so tedious, but I feel so accomplished with that fucking one that I have to put it in A. I have to put it in A. It's a requirement. And then we had two more Yu-Gi-Oh videos this year. One was a Duel Link stream from 2019 that we did with Robo that I remember I had a lot of technical issues with. And this was before I believe Duel Links kind of went downhill. Um, so stream quality wise, I would say this is down to a C, low C, but the gameplay was pretty fun. So we'll put it in B. Master Duel, we're gonna put it in C. I'm sorry, Yu-Gi-Oh is really fucking bad now in my eyes. Um, I had a good stream with it. I thought I have. It's one of my most unliked streams. Um, Disliked. But you know, it's there. And then we got some other card games, and that would be Pokemon TCG. I fucking love the original Pokemon TCG. It is S tier to me. I could play that all fucking day. Um, and have in the past. And the sequel, aside from the fucking required quests that take hours, is so fucking good too. Um, I think if they, I would love to see a new TCG story based game from the Pokemon Company. Honestly, can we get that? Is that something we can obtain? Um, because that would be very nice. Anyways, final Pokemon TCG was the trading card game Pocket, which I'm still playing on like a daily basis. I fucking love this game. It is winding down a bit in my sphere, but then they keep doing an update. I think what they need to do is some smaller, limited time updates for cards specifically that are on like a rotating thing. And then I feel like this would be, and they're kind of doing that and kind of feeling it out. But honestly, this is a there's some issues I have with it, especially the monetary side of things, as is usual. But honestly, I fucking love this game, and we'll be enjoying it for times to come. We still have a lot more Pokemon videos to get through. Who would have thought? Going next with our ones that we got done, our pre-recorded ones that we did for my back surgery while I was recovering. We have Pokemon Soul Silver Randomizer Nuzlocke. Now, I actually think these streams didn't go super well with the audience, but I fucking loved this experience. My poor Boulder. And did I name Rayquaza Jet? I just had a lot of fun playing it myself. Um, it makes me want to do more Nuzlocks, more randomizers, um, and more fan Pokemon stuff, which may be alluding to something. But I really enjoyed specifically the Soul Silver Nuzlocke. There were some points where I had forgotten how the game was. And there were some points where I was clearing things a little easily. Ooh, and Soul Silver is one of, if not my favorite Pokemon game. I'm gonna put it in S. This is where it's like the 90. This is where it's like the 90 because I know there's issues with it, but I fucking enjoyed it. Um, Moimon, which was Fire Red. Oh, you know what? The issues I was thinking of with Soul Silver was actually Moimon. Because it was like the islands and shit that I forgot about. We're gonna put that in B. And a lot of that is for the streaming side of things because I just kept hitting fast forward. I just kept hitting fast forward and it fucked the audio up. And I didn't think about that at the time. But I really enjoyed the game. I would also love to play some more Moimon games. Um, but it's, oh god, sorry. But for now, I think my stream of it specifically gets it that low. And I still had I feel like these games, these playthroughs specifically, you see me have a connection with the Pokemon on screen. Like I remember fucking Prudence and Moemon and my fucking Murkrow, Bamf Murkrow in Soul Silver. And then we get to Pokemon Infinite Fusion, and I would say this is an A. There again were probably some streaming issues. I focused a lot on getting quest lines done, but I loved this game, and I would love if more people checked it out. Um, Finding some fun fusions and all that was really enjoyable, and I love. Now we do have two games where we went through Kanto back to back, which but Infinite Fusion has more than just the first gen. Um, anyway, well, so did Momon, I think. Can't remember. Um, but we have more Pokemon stuff. So, I think it was the Did You Know people that went over the Pokemon the Movie 2000 Adventure and then found a way to be able to play it. And I was immediately like, of fucking course I'm going to play that. It's a browser game, so it's going to be C tier. But I remembered playing it as a kid, and I just fucking I love so much when things like this can come back. And I loved that we were able to play it. Um, and again, I think it's still on Internet Archive, so check it out for yourself. Pokemon Puzzle League, which I call a playthrough, even though I think we just went through easy mode. And is that so I'd never have to play the game again? Maybe. I was not a big fan of Puzzle League as a game. Say for what type of game it is, it's all right. It's just not a very me game. So low C on Puzzle. What? No, if I'm putting the Halo Wars multi in here, we'll put it in D. I don't fucking care. And then we have the Pokemon Minis series, which there were some actually surprisingly fun games in. This will be in C because there was a lot more trash than there were fun games, but there was still a lot of fun games in there. Um, then we have the Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu multiplayer. I'm putting this in A. I really enjoyed that stream. Like, I was so happy that I found out that I had this stream archived because I remember it being a Mixer stream. It was a Mixer and YouTube stream back in the day, and I forgot that I was doing them back to back. And so fucking finding it when I thought it was lost forever. I just remember the community at the time was so nice, and I enjoyed the entire fucking stream. And I left that stream, and I think about this stream sometimes of what I want to be able to do sometimes, but don't trust myself to be able to do anymore. Um, but it is also Let's Go Pikachu. So if they had that kind of, honestly, they still could do a better battle system. And there's a reason why we didn't ever do a multiplayer. Well, we did fights in Sword and Shield throughout the normal playthrough. I don't think we ever did in Violet. But it's just yeah. Um then we have Hey You Pikachu, which I was so happy to be able to get working. I remember playing this game as a kid. I've never beaten it, so I'm very glad to beat it. It is awful. It's not a good game, but it's every kid's dream to be able to have a Pokemon and talk to the Pokemon. So it gets into C tier, but it is not a good Pokemon game. Um, then we have the Pokemon Violet DLC. So I believe we did, it's what was it called? The Teal Mask at the end of 2023, and was one of the last things we ranked on the 2023 tier list. Um Meaning that I'm like, oh yeah, DLC gets ranked individually. So, the Indigo Disc DLC I actually did enjoy. I think the story was very fun. And the biomes, it kind of saved the game a little bit with some of the stuff. It did. No, that was the other one. I was gonna say it did hurt my throat a lot, but that was the other one. Put this at a solid A because I think it does bring people back to the game sometimes, especially when they're trying to shiny hunt and stuff. Um, and then there's the epilogue. I thought it was fun. I thought it was fun, but I thought it could have been. And it did give an actual ending, but I still think it's B. It was a little short. There were some tedious parts to it. Um, but it was still a good ending. Um, then our last Pokemon video of last year was ranking every current Pokemon. I should probably fix this of put it like 2024 in the fucking thing. And then I have a fucking clickbaity thumbnail where I put fucking Hoopa, Slacking, and Venusaur in F and fucking Tinkaton in F. While putting fucking Ditto and Mudkip in S and Trubbish in A. Um, I enjoyed the video. I enjoyed finally getting that out there and kind of putting my thoughts on each individual Pokemon out there. But it is still a tier list video, and tier list videos are a B. Yeah, I had the horror of like, do I need to put the tier lists in this one? But they were technically the last videos of 2023, and while I didn't rank them, I'm not gonna rank anything for 2023. So, anyways, um, Sonic Spinball is an awful game that should have never been created. It is my least favorite Sonic game. And then Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bee Machine is the Pokemon Puzzle League of Sonic games. Sonic Drift was okay. Sonic Drift 2 was a little bit better. Oh, did I forget to put the Origins Plus logo on there? Hmm. Oh well. And then we have Sonic Labyrinth, which was a 29 no, prior to 2019. This was a previous YouTube video. Probably over a decade old now that I think about it. I would have been cringe but I didn't want to play the game again because I don't like the game. It's still playable, unlike Spinball, but it's a D game. It's a D game for sure. And then we did the first Sonic at the end of 2023 in our Amy run. But we didn't do Sonic 2 and Sonic CD. But we didn't do Sonic 2 or Sonic 3 until 2024. And you guys know I love my Sonic 2s and I enjoy my Sonic 3s. Not as much, but a little bit better. A little bit. Not better. Just a little bit less. And then we have Sonic the Hedgehog, the Game Gear ones. I thought the first one was kind of meh, but the second one actually improved quite a bit, but it's still not all the way there. And then Triple Trouble. I remember having some trouble with Triple Trouble, but I think it was still better than that one. And then Sonic the Fighters is fun for a little bit. And then we have what was one of our last games to play last year, and is our last Shadow or Sonic game of last year, which is Shadow Generations. Because I watched Sonic 3 and I was like, I'm such in the fucking mood for Sonic content. And so I had a few issues with the game, but it's still very fucking good. To the point where it's like pretty low A. There's some things I would fix about the game. But it's so fucking good. So fucking good. How many more do we have? Holy shit, we have so many more. Okay, we have two 2019 streams. We have Spider-Man Ultimate Difficulty, which was multiple streams, and I put it into one, and the Spyro Ripto's Rage thing, which I did the same thing with. Spider-Man, I fucking love that game. This was pretty much Spider-Man Ultimate Difficulty Bagman run. I remember I had a lot of stream issues. The game is an A or an S for me, but the stream issues are bad enough to bring it down to a B. And also, I don't think it's that funny to just be Bagman the entire fucking video. But I would love to either revisit or finish the DLC on Ultimate to get that one done at some point. And Spyro Ripto's Rage is my favorite Spyro game. Again, I acknowledge there are some issues, and especially the stream quality, but it is still an fucking A plus game. Oh God. 10, 12, 13 plus 6. Well, we have less than 100 to go, but not by much. Oh God, we're not even halfway through. Okay. So next we have, and I think because I am ranking these partially by game, we have the trying out of Perfect Dark. And the trying out of Perfect Dark was not super good. That was a 2019 one. I think it was me and Robo. And we played for like, I don't even remember, like 20, 40 minutes. And the quality was awful. But then we played the actual game, and I really enjoyed it. Some people didn't like the part 2 of it, but I really enjoyed it, and I love Perfect Dark. I think it's in the same boat of Spyro. I realize there's some issues, but I still fucking love that game. And then we have, yeah, and I didn't even have challenge mode or anything in here. Oops. And then we had the Game Boy game, which is trash. I know. Oh, where'd it go? Hello? What happened? Oh, on pin images. I know we beat it, but no, it's bad. I see it. This is the Sonic 06 of Perfect Dark games. I see the vision, just didn't do well. And same with Zero. I still think Zero is better than people give it credit for, but the story is shit, and a lot of the gameplay is not great. Then we have Bright Memory Infinite, which gameplay holds a lot of weight to why this goes. You know what? No, it's a high C. Story's ass. Some of the level design is still not great, but the gameplay is fun. C plus. C plus game here. And then we have stuff that I streamed a long time ago. We have the rare replay. So I'm gonna have to go less based off of how the stream probably went, and more based off of how I enjoy the games. And we have the rare replay collection, which I actually do enjoy quite a bit, but there is some trash on there. But I would say it's a low B. Sega Genesis collection, honestly, same boat. And then Metal Slug Anthology, I'm going to say same boat, even though I love all the games on it. The optimization of that game on, I think it was PS4 that we played it on, is not great. And then continuing with Metal Slug, we have the Metal Slug 3D. It is not as bad as people give it, as people say it is, but it's still not fantastic. And we have Metal Slug Second Mission, which I really enjoyed the fucking art style and everything of, but can be a little too difficult at times. And then we have Metal Slug, whatever the fuck this mobile game was. It's not good. The art's good, but there's a reason it was. Oh god, and that stream of it was awful because my fucking phone audio fucked up. Whew, okay. Trying out Super Meat Boy. Super Meat Boy, I actually am not a big fan of the game, and this specific video is not good. To the point where I'm gonna bring it down to a D, even though I would say Super Meat Boy is a solid C game for me. And that's coming from someone who has beaten it. Golf with your friends. I actually do enjoy this game, but this stream of it was not great. Uno, A plus. We had some audio issues, but I still feel like the stream was fun enough. Yeah, we have audio issues because I fucked up, but even though I fucked up, I found a way to fucking get that audio so that we could keep this stream alive. Uh, and that's how much fun I had with that one. It's fucking Uno. Oh god. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 84 more to go. 4 more until we're halfway. God, we had a lot of trying outs this year. And I'm not sure trying outs even going to continue as a series in the rebrand. Um, quote unquote rebrand. Okay, Apex Legends Breakout. I think this was one where I had a few good games and actually did enjoy playing. Hello Hikari. Did you like when I played Apex? Um, yeah, I still enjoy Apex from time to time. Solid B, Titanfall, where are you? Come back to us, Titanfall. Um, Overwatch 2019. Uh, I like it. I liked it back then. A lot of people did not like this gameplay of it. I'll put it in B. Rocket League, I'm bad at, but I understand the allure. Battlefront 2's multiplayer, I actually enjoyed quite a bit. Siege, put in B as well. You can tell my Steam is starting to go down. Atari flashbacks. Atari games aren't super great. There's some good ones on there, but there's mostly trash on there. Capcom Arcade Cabinet has quite a few good ones. I would say it's kind of in the same vein of these. And then Mega Man Legacy Collection. You know this is going in S. I love all Mega Man games. Um, and the ones that are in the first Legacy Collection are fucking fantastic. Oh God, we're more than halfway through now. I need to breathe. How are you guys doing? I don't know what we're going to be streaming after this. We're going to be streaming after this. To the VOD watchers. To your highlight watchers. There's tons of content. What are you complaining about? All right. The Last of Us. Trying out The Last of Us. So this was a 2019 stream. I love this game. I don't know why I didn't continue playing it. We should play it again. But yeah, I would say this is a solid A. I had some the stream brings it down for sure, and I had some gameplay issues at certain points. But all in all, love that game. Power World, it's not good. I know a lot of people say it is. It's not. It's a fun. It's fun, but it's buggy as hell. It's not polished. And some other things. So it's a C. Might be center C. Infinite Craft. I forgot we did this. I mean, it's a fun time killer. These are, again, time killer. Whatever. Guess the game. Also C. Sometimes it can be a pain. And it's just a guessing game. Bracket fights. That was not a good stream. I was just kind of running out of ideas. Topsters 3. Okay, on a personal level, I know this stream is probably not, it doesn't matter, but it made me like visualize what are my favorite games? What are my favorite movies? What are my favorite albums? And so on a personal level, I really am glad that I did that. I got to learn more about myself by doing that. Um, then we have Reddit. I actually did enjoy the streams themselves had some issues, but I did enjoy doing them. But there's so much content out there. That is that. I'm glad we only did it a couple times. I would definitely not want to keep doing that. We'll revisit again at some point. Um, but I think it became one of those things where I got like hyper focused on wanting to do it without not like knowing why and not really seeing the purpose. As I tend to do sometimes. You quiz. You know what? I did have fun with you quiz. I did have fun. It's dumb as shit, but I did have fun. Well, you pressed the button was disappointing when we did it. Akinator was surprisingly enjoyable. Google Feud, probably my least favorite of the internet videos that we did. And Geotastic was surprisingly fun, but I definitely, the stream eventually got a little tiring. All right. So we are at 64 left to go. Oh, all right. Monster Prom XXL, the first game, but with all of the stuffings. And with my spouse, I think the stream quality was a bit shit. Because we still haven't figured out audio for the two of us in the same room. But I really enjoy these games. And I think I finally won in that one. I think I finally got a girlfriend. Uh, Partner plays Undertale. This stream defeated me. This stream was one of the ones that made me not want to stream for a while. In 2019. And it made my partner not want to stream for a while. Or ever, honestly, there was a long lull between this and the rest. I think Undertale as a game is very good. I would say Undertale as a game is in the A's, but this playthrough of it, let's see. See, this is what I'm saying. Some of them I'm doing based on you gotta watch this video to understand the context of this tier list. Because sometimes it's not just the game. Sometimes it's the specific stream. Kingdom Hearts is gonna be in the same boat for me. Like, I'm not a big fan of it. My spouse loves it, but I just can't sometimes. I think the playthrough was all right. We had a lot of technical difficulties, but still. And the Night in the fucking Woods was so good. I fucking love this game. And the DLC was also very good. I fucking love this fucking game, and I'm so sad that it's not gonna continue spiritually with the other one. But I love it. I want to get May's shirt. I know they sell it. I want to get it. I love this fucking game. Hurt my throat. Kirby's Dream Land for the Game Boy is a game that exists and is fun. This was a 2019 stream. Anyways, Soul Blade. Also fun, but fighting game has its issues. C tier. Soul Calibur, slightly better than Soul Blade. B tier. A chat on Transgender Day of Visibility. I didn't know what I was going to get into at the time, and I'm glad I again, it's a video where I'm not sure as it says like whatever for the viewer, but I enjoyed doing it. And then I have had a few people come out and be like, I was glad to hear about other people's experiences and that kind of stuff. And to have a resource like that get told that made me happy. So that is one of those for me personally. Taking autism tests and more. I think I'm dumb, but it's there. It exists. I'm glad it exists. But it is dumb. Checking out my old game clips. Honestly, D tier video. I was running out of ideas. Same with the finding out my personality type. I was running out of ideas. I am glad to have a catalog of my old game clips because I was able to finally clear them off of the cloud and shit. But, ugh. Listening to the entire McFox discography. Merry Christmas to you on YouTube. This is what came out for Christmas. This fucking I okay. So again, I'm actually glad I did it, even though a lot of my music is cringe, because it actually let me see like long of a way I have come. Let me see what's like my shtick in music, which I used to be like, oh, I don't have one of those. You can't really tell my music apart from itself. Like you could say these are all different artists. Um, and for from like like if you told me that the Garden was made by the same person that made Atmospheric Metamorphosis, sure. But there is definitely some themes. I am actually glad I did this, even though I don't like a lot of the music, and I do cringe a lot. A Date with Death, which recently got DLC. I actually really enjoyed this fucking game. I got to be I look, just watch the video. You see me crumble in the video. Oh god, but I do want to revisit it at some point with the DLC. Very good game. Can Androids Pray is a short game. Art style is unique. Religious overtones, though. Not always a fan of that. Shit. So C for that one. Milky Way Prince, the Vampire Star, disturbed the fuck out of me. It's the only video on YouTube that I put a mature rating on to the point where it has no views. And I think I actually may have like done some algorithmic damage to my channel, but like the game triggered me in certain ways. But like I get that it's important. It's like it does what it's set to do, but also I can't recommend it to anyone. um, then we have our Dead Space trio, Dead Space remake. I fucking loved. This is one of my favorite games. And it should be recognized as such. Dead Space Ignition was just it exists. And Dead Space Remake was fun. Had some buggy issues. I would love to see a fully fledged game, but I don't think they're ever gonna do that. Um, Callisto Protocol is trash. I wasted money on the DLC for it, and I am sad that I did so. But I did. So, anyways, Nexomon was fun. It's not as good as Pokemon. It has some issues, but it is enjoyable. I do hope to play Extinction at some point. It is Pokemon at home. Demon Turf. I love the art. I had quite a few issues with it. I do see. I have heard that there's a sequel coming. I do plan on playing it. I do plan on playing the other sequel at some point. And there's a reason I'm putting this at a B, even though I'm so frustrated with the game at times. Um, but yeah, Nightmare Kart was fun. I usually don't like racing games, kart games, that much, but it was really fun. Play it, play it now. Helltaker, I did not know what I was in store for. The art is cute. It's short. It's like high C or low B. We'll put it here, low B. I really enjoyed the art, the writings, whatever. It's short, it's sweet. The puzzles I sometimes have issues with, but that's why they have skips. Then we have Gundam Builds Gundam Aerial. This was over the course of several streams, which is why, or well, a stream and then recordings over the course of my back surgery. So again, having a catalog of like what I was going through with my back injury shit um, was from literally a couple days before my injury relapsed to me in bed going through injections, treatment, and then finally having the surgery scheduled. I'm so glad to have that catalog. But as a build stream, I'm not sure it's all that good, which is why I'm putting it at A instead of like S for the other important ones to me. Because like I recognize what I was trying to do with that stream, there's some issues. But also, Tustu shows up and he's so cute. I do think the SD one, which was post surgery, was a better build stream, and it did get me figuring out what my setup will be when we do more builds, which we will do more builds. They're coming. Um, but yeah, again, a nice closing of the chapter. Mecha Break was really fun, and we're going to play it again. It had some quality of life issues that I'm assuming will be buffed out. And actually, do they have a release date yet? Do they have a release date? Spring 2025. Spring 2025. Let's go. When that comes out, we're playing that fucking game. It was so fun, and we played on PC, which I feel like is where a lot of the quality of life issues came from. So being able to swap over to Xbox and play it that way, I'm very much looking forward to. It will probably move up to an ads. I had a fuck ton of fun. It's like if you played those 360 Transformers games, but they were better, is what that was. Counter Strike Source, one of my most disliked videos. I really enjoy the game, but I guess I had some poor games in that fucking stream. Valorant, I have a love-hate relationship with. I will put in C. It is a low C for me. X Defiant, which is, by the way, going away. And yeah, I had some bad games. Same with the finals. I think there could be some improvements. And honestly, with mixtape, and I usually am not too bad with Apex mixtape. I'm gonna move it to C because the gameplay can be better. I just had some really ass games, and then Overwatch 2 surprisingly was enjoyable. Surprisingly, where did it go? Where did you go, Overwatch 2? Oh, right there. I was expecting it to be much worse, but it wasn't, and that surprised me. Paladins, I have fun with. It is dying. And Marvel Rivals is a low B for me. It's not my kind of game. Darwin, I was surprised to find people playing. It's a dead game. Curved Space, I did not enjoy. Sigil, the Doom stuff. Um, it's B. It's not the best of Doom. The Ruby game, low C, has a lot of quality of life issues. Don't you pin shit. Don't you pin shit. Stop that. We're almost done. Holy shit. Neon White. I really love this game. I really love this game. I played it after beating it some more, but it is challenging. But it is fun as hell game. Tell Me Why was also really good. I think there were some things that made it a little like this would be like an 88, 89, close to S, but not quite S. Um, Life is Strange remastered has it's so cheesy. It's so cheesy and it has issues, but I love it so much. I love both of these so much. Um Triggerheart Exalio, which by the way, also getting a Uh, a new one coming, right? Triggerheart Exalia Enhanced in April 2025. Um, let me check this out. So it will just be a remake again. No, that says for the PS2. Oh, is it just the is it just this one that we played is coming to Switch? Is that it? Oh. Oh. No, this is it looks like it's only to Switch. And yeah, it is just the game, but it does have another character um and some new CG. Anyways, will I check it out? Maybe. Did I enjoy it a lot? I did. Um, of the bullet hells, it was very good. I do think some things weigh it down to a high B. Risk is Risk. No, I actually do enjoy Risk. I would say it's a B. Boom Boom Rocket. I it's not the best of the music games, but it was enjoyable. For what it was. Super Mario Run, I actually did really enjoy. I know sometimes it looked like I wasn't enjoying my time, but I actually really enjoyed it. We did a full fucking playthrough of that game. I don't like that I like it as much as I do. Final Fight, I did not Oh yeah. It's good for what it is. Magic Sword. Um, Slightly worse than Final Fight. Giga Bash, I was not a big fan of. I'm glad we played it. It was on free weekend. It's okay. All right, we're down to 14. 14 left. And it's a lot of Dragon Ball. As you may remember, I'm not actually the biggest DBZ Kakarot fan, but we played them all. We're playing it. If they do more DLC, we'll do more DLC. Please don't. I want to be done with this game so bad. Okay, so part 17 was us going and finishing the sub stories we hadn't beaten in the main playthrough. Um, Bardock is one of my favorite stories, but I feel like they did a lot of shit in there that didn't need to be done. 23rd World Tournament. I do appreciate what they were trying to do with that one, and I like the T inside story. And then the final one. It's just ugh. Rememoried. I had some issues with. It's not bad, but it's not great. First Tree, D tier for me. I had many issues with that game. There's a TikTok I have of my cat looking at the fox though, and that's why it's not an F. Frog Detective was so cute and so fun. Frog Detective was so cute and so fun. Kids game, yeah, but it's so cute, so fun, so A tier. Katamari Damacy, reroll, S tier. Fucking love this game. It refueled me. I needed it when I needed it most. Katamari showed up. Emily is away. First one, C. Second one, B, but low B. And third one, B, but slightly higher B. It's okay. They're okay games. I like the stories of them. I do get attached to the characters. But it's not for everyone. And it made me love the music. It made me refine some stuff. I've been listening to way more LCD Sound System, which I used to listen to a lot. So I'm glad I played these games. Um Now, final three games, and these are all going to be either A or S. Refined Self is going to be A. I really fucking enjoy this experience. Really good game. I would highly recommend playing it before watching anyone play it. Um, Play it for yourself. I think I should have done that instead of the 16 personalities test. Uh, it was very fun. And then you fucking know Gris is going into S tier. I was saying the entire fucking time how I fucking love that game, and I've talked about it so many fucking times. It is such a good fucking game, and never made me cry. It's not 100% favorite. I had some issues, but I fucking love it so much. They're so good. I keep talking about them to people. Play Gris. Play Never. They're so good. They're so fucking good. Um, okay. So, with that in mind, let's read through all of our stuff. In the F tier, we have 7 games of our 160. Less than 10% of our streams were F tier in my eyes. That's nice. And those are Outcast, A New Beginning demo, Midnight Survivors demo, Sonic Spinball, Perfect Dark for the Game Boy, Color, if I remember correctly, Game Boy Color, Google Feud, The Callisto Protocol, and Curved Space. Excuse me. In D tier, we have the Anthem demo from 2019, Halo Combat Evolves multiplayer, Halo Wars multiplayer, Pokemon Puzzle League, Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, Sonic Labyrinth, Metal Slug, the fucking mobile game. Let me find that fucking name real quick. It's not Commander. We did that one last year. New. Oh, and we still need to play fucking Tactics. Metal Slug Awakening. Metal Slug Awakening. Okay. Super Meat Boy, which is more for our playthrough than the actual game. Bracket fights, the checking out my old game clips video, the finding my personality type on 16 personalities video, our trying out of X Defiant, the finals, Darwin Project, Gigabash, and the first tree. That was 16 videos. So if D and F are ones that I wish we maybe didn't do, right? Right? Then we have so that was 10%. 10% of our streams were in D tier. um but less than 20%. That's not good. We need next year we need to make sure we're getting above that. Well, I don't know. I like our Perfect Dark stream for the Game Boy. I did not like the game. Um yeah. I don't know. All right, in the C tier, which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 36, 42, 43 of our videos I consider C tier. And those were the demo for Contra Operation Galuga, Halo 2's multiplayer, Halo Wars 2's multiplayer, Halo Reach's Firefight, Halo Infinite's Firefight, and the Halo Infinite Gruntopolis Firefight, Halo Combat Devolved, Lego Fortnite, a Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, Pokemon the Movie 2000 Adventure, Pokemon Mini video that we did where we played a bunch of games in the Pokemon Mini series, Hey You Pikachu, Sonic Drift, and Sonic Drift 2, and Sonic the Hedgehog for the Game Gear, Perfect Dark Zero, Bright Infinite Memory, Metal Slug 3D, Golf with Your Friends, Rocket League, Atari Flashbacks Classics Volume 1, Pal World, Infinite Craft, Guess the Game, Will You Press the Button? Geotastic, Undertale, Kingdom Hearts. Partner plays Undertale, partner plays Kingdom Hearts, Soul Blade, Can Androids Pray? Milky Way Prince the Vampire Star, Dead Space Ignition, Valorant, Apex Legends Mixtape, which is their multiplayer mode, Paladins Champions of the Realm, Ruby Grim Eclipse, Boom Boom Rocket, Magic Sword, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot playthrough part 17, which is the sub stories, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot Bardock DLC, and Dragon Ball Z Kakarot Goku's Last Journey or whatever the hell it was called DLC. Rememoried, and the Emily is Away. So remember, 43 of those. So in this one, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 36, 42, 48. We have 51 in B tier, which means B tier is our highest catalog of stuff. I feel like I am a B tier streamer. Oh god. Okay, so in here we have the Unicorn Overlord demo, Promenade demo, Street Fighter 6 demo, our 2019 playthrough specifically of Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary. Again, the game is an A at least, but my playthrough of it is less than that. Halo 3 ODST's Firefight, Halo Reach's multiplayer, Halo 4's multiplayer, Halo Infinite, Titanfall 2, Fortnite Ballistic Mode, Fortnite Smasher Pass, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Smasher Pass, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, which again, 2019, Moyamon Mega Fire Red version, Pokemon Violet's Epilogue, ranking every current Pokemon on Tier Maker. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 with Amy in the Sonic Origins Plus thing. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 for the Game Gear. Sonic the Hedgehog Triple Trouble. And Sonic the Fighters. Marvel Spider-Man Ultimate Difficulty playthrough. Rare Replay Collection. Capcom Arcade Cabinet. Sega Genesis Classics, Metal Slug Anthology, Metal Slug Second Mission, Apex Legends Breakout, Overwatch in 2019, Star Wars Battlefront 2 multiplayer, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege, trying out Reddit, trying out UQuiz, trying out Akinator, Kirby's Dream Land playthrough, Soul Calibur, taking autism tests and more, listening to the entire McFox discography, trying out Dead Space Demake, our Nexomon playthrough, our Demon Turf playthrough, our Helltaker playthrough, our trying out Counter-Strike Source, trying out Overwatch 2, trying out Marvel Rivals, Sigil, Triggerheart Exalia, Risk. It does have a subtitle to it. It's like the Global Domination game or some shit. Final Fight, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot's The 23rd World Tournament DLC, Emily is Away 2, and Emily is Away Heart, aka Emily is Away 3. In the A tier, we have 12, 24, we have 29 in the A tier, which is less than C tier, but higher than D enough combined. So, we're doing something, right? In the A tier, we have Pokemon Trading Card Game 2, The Invasion of Team GR. We have trying out Halo 3's multiplayer, Halo 5's multiplayer, Halo Infinite's multiplayer. We have partner plays of Halo Reach on Legendary. We have trying out Halo Wars 2's Firefight. We have Yu-Gi-Oh! Smasher Pass. We have Pokemon the Trading Card Game Pocket. We have Pokemon Infinite Fusion. We have Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu multiplayer. We have Pokemon Violet's Indigo Disc DLC. We have Sonic 2 Amy Run. We have Shadow Generations. We have Spyro Ripto's Rage. We have trying out Perfect Dark. Or we have Perfect Dark. We have Perfect Dark there. It's for that and the playthrough, which was this year. We have Uno. We have The Last of Us. We have Partner Plays Monster Prom XXL. We have A Date with Death. We have Nightmare Cart, Gundam builds for Gundam Aerial, and SD Wing Gundam Zero. We have Mecha Break. We have the beta. We have Tell Me Why. We have Life is Strange remastered and Life is Strange Before the Storm remastered. We have Super Mario Run, Frog Detective, and Refined Self, the personality test game. Finally, in S tier, we have the demo for Pepper Grinder. I need to get this game. I need to play Pepper Grinder on stream. I'm going to go now and see. I'm going to Google it so I remember to buy it later at some point so that we can play it at some point this year. We have the trying out of Titanfall 2's multiplayer, specifically because I just fucking love that multiplayer. We have Pokemon TCG for the Game Boy. We have Pokemon Soul Silver version, specifically our randomizer Nuzlocke, but also just the game. We have Mega Man Legacy Collection. We have the Topsters 3 video, where we picked a lot of my top 10 things of like games, books, movies, music. I can't remember if shows was on there. Probably. But I fucking loved doing that. For me, it's S tier. For you guys, I don't fucking know. We have Night in the Woods and the DLC for Night in the or expansions or whatever the hell they were called for Night in the Woods. We have a chat on Transgender Day of Visibility. We have Dead Space Remake. We have Neon White. We have Katamari Damacy Reroll. We have Gris, and we have Eva. 14 S tier things this year or last year. And we have my throat hurting. These tier list videos do always take it out of me. But but with that said, I hope you enjoyed 2024, especially over on YouTube where you guys saw not only all of these but everything else. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go check out the other tier list videos. They're not super great, but they are super short and they go over what we've played. Maybe you'll find a game that you didn't know that we had played that you might enjoy watching. And I think that's going to be it. So, as usual, if you're watching the VOD, stay tuned. And if you're watching the highlight, thank you so much for watching. And I will see y'all next time. Later.